What is up, everybody? It's your boy R2. Today we're going to be talking about two episodes that I have not reviewed yet, and the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, which is episode 6. So it's a 3-in-1, guys. You get a 3-in-1, a 3-1 special for you guys. Starting with episode 4, let's get right into it. Not my favorite episode. I didn't review it as quick as I would have because I just thought this episode was really, to me, it was, it was funny, it was comedic, but yeah, for me, it was a little boring for me, a little bland for me, but I still liked it. I didn't love it, I didn't enjoy it as much, but I was just like, alright, this is good pass by. But that's why I didn't review episode 4 as fast as I would have. But, either way, I had to wait a little bit, and I still didn't review. I don't know why. It's been 2 episodes have gone by, and I still haven't reviewed episode 4. So I thought, why not just do a 3-in-1? But yeah, episode 4 was just the Pilaf section of the movie in a sense, but in episodic form, where Pilaf and the gang are trying to get the Dragon Balls. And this is very interesting because in the movie, if you recall, they actually do get their hands on the Dragon Balls, and they actually go inside the vault with all the prizes, and they do steal away the 4-star Dragon Ball. But in this one, they don't really do anything. They're stuck on an island. They eventually get up on the ship. Trunks and Goten offer them food because they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't know who they are, really, who truly they are. So they're like, hey man, let's go grab some food. Let's go grab something to eat. We're having a party. Let's turn up. So they're like, alright. So they eventually, they deny it. They don't want it because, they got to follow Pilaf, and whatever Pilaf says goes. And Pilaf's like, no, ain't nobody gonna serve me. Ain't nobody gonna treat me differently or poor or whatever. But then eventually he's like, screw it. Let's go get something to eat. So they eat. That's mostly all that happens, really. I think Beerus ends up landing on King Kai's planet, and I think we might as well go for it because episode 4 was really just about Pilaf and his gang, introducing Pilaf and them into the Dragon Ball Super series. And it's very interesting that they didn't really actually get a Dragon Ball. Maybe they'll get it later, but it's episode 6 already, and they're still eating, So episode 5 was the big fight of the series, the biggest fight yet of the series, the big lead up to Super Saiyan God Goku versus Beerus. But in this one, it was very interesting because if you recall in Battle of Gods, Goku fights Beerus straight off the bat, Super Saiyan 3, and boom, he goes up to him, 1-2, boom, he's done. But in this one, I liked what they did to it. Each form, each level, he fought Beerus. Super Saiyan 1, he fought Beerus. He's like, damn it, Super Saiyan 1 ain't cutting it. Super Saiyan 2, he does that. It ain't cutting it. So he's like, alright, my final form Frieza. My final form Frieza. My final form, not my final form, but like my strongest form, Super Saiyan 3. Boom, he lights up, and nope. The power of the God of Destruction is scary. 1, 2, and boom. And the biggest gripe of this episode, not really for me, but it was kind of off-putting at times, was the animation. I know on the Twitter community and the freaking Dragon Ball Super community, all that crap, people were really dissing this episode 5 because of the animation. The animation is pretty interesting and it looks pretty funny, but I didn't believe it because I still haven't watched the episode. But then I got to watch the episode and I was like, wow, this is really bad, But I don't know why. Maybe it's a low budget episode, they didn't have the money for it or something, but who knows. A lot of interesting theories going on. They brought up a lot of topic videos for some YouTubers. And episode 5 was really something. It could have been like the best episode of the series yet, because Goku fought Beerus Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. And that was pretty interesting. They really went off from the movie, and I thought they could have done something way good. If the animation was better, then this episode would have been one of like the best episodes of the series. Like they would have gone back to this episode, it's like, what was the top 5 best episodes of season 1 or something, and they would have probably said this one, but who knows. Again, the animation was pretty off-putting for me. I wouldn't say it was like horrible. It is kind of bad, but those animators, there's a whole lot of business going on back there. They ain't getting paid as much as we think. So going on to episode 6, the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super. And this one was pretty funny. I really liked this one. I really enjoyed this one. And the animation was a step up from episode 5. And it was really interesting because we got a longer take on that scene of Vegeta as a kid, watching his father being on his knees, fearing Lord Beerus, and it was really interesting to see that aspect. And it was really long. At first, Vegeta doesn't know who he is. He approaches him and says, "Who the hell are you?" And then Beerus is like, "You don't remember me?" And then he runs at him, but then Beerus does some telepathic stuff, and Vegeta's on the ground, and then it goes into a cool little... I really like how they did it. They went into Vegeta's eye, and then they went to Beerus' eye, then they went back into Vegeta's eye, and then it showed like a flashback, and it was really cool. And is it me, or did Vegeta... I don't know. I watched my Dragon Ball Super episode on anime.com, but I don't know how the other subs are, but in this one, Vegeta curses in this film. In this episode. So that's really interesting. I was like, wow, I didn't expect this. It was the I forgot what he said, but he said a curse word, I don't know what he said, but he said a curse word, alright? So you just look it up if you want to. But I thought that was pretty funny. And the same thing happens to Vegeta, the way he approached him at first. And it was really funny. And then, you know how in Battle of Gods, Vegeta actually does the bingo song to calm down Beerus. I keep saying Frieza. I don't know why. Lord Frieza. I got Frieza on the mind. But Beerus, he just... Again, it was with the pudding, so that's really interesting. The difference between this was Vegeta actually goes into chef mode. He becomes Iron Chef Vegeta, and it was really funny because he gets an octopus from the ocean. And if you recall in episode 2, he had a little mess up with the octopus. He got his ink all over him. So I thought that was pretty funny. It was a nice little callback. I don't know if anybody else caught it, but Chef Vegeta chopping it up, cooking. And I thought it was really funny. The fight was a little longer between Beerus and Majin Buu, and I thought that was pretty nicely set up. And is it me, or did Buu just get obliterated by Beerus? He just said, later, boom, and he just went off. But yeah, these past 3 episodes were good. I really like where it's picking up. I said before that it was going to start to pick up, but I believe after this episode, it's really going to start picking up, like for real. And I really enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think. Have you seen the latest episodes for Dragon Ball Super? Are you watching this series? Are you kind of tentative to watch the series? Are you hesitant to watch the series? And you should really give it a try. It's really fun. But this has been your boy R2, reminding you to stay nerdy, my friends.